Listen, you have to say no more and more to people in order to protect the peace that you have inside your head. And especially if you're an entrepreneur. And I'm going to tell you how I learned this lesson the hard way. I remember I just left engineering and I went full time and entrepreneurship. So I got a phone call from my mom and she said, hey, can you get to the cleaners and pick up something for me? I need it for tomorrow. By the time I get there, they're not going to be open. So I looked at the time and it was about 3 something. I said, yeah, I can make it. Stopped everything of what I was doing, drove to the cleaners to get her what she needed, drove to her house, and surprisingly, she was there. And I remember thinking as I knocked on the door and I was giving her clothes, I remember she opens the door, she looks at me, and I'm expecting a congratulations, like thank you, something. And she says, I thought you were working. I said, yeah, but I run my own business. Now that's what I'm able to do. And she says, if you were still working as an engineer, you wouldn't have left. You wouldn't have been able to leave. Thank you. Closes the door and leaves. And I'm sitting there looking. And it hits me right there. It hits me that I'm treating my business less importantly than I would somebody else's business. And from that point on, I made a decision. And I said, you know what? I can't please everybody if I want to get to where I'm going. And what that small decision helped me with is it freed me to say the word no. So if you're the type of person where it's hard for you to say no, here's my challenge to you. Say no to 3 people today on something that you normally say yes to. And it's going to feel a little awkward at first, but it's going to start giving you peace. And it's going to give you more time.